Hey, and welcome to Godus with Banto. So we're gonna continue where the previous had ended, and yes, like I said in previous one, we will gather belief even when we're not playing the game, so they will be filling up even though we're not playing. So let's get this belief. Like I said before, I really like this sound touch too, when you gather belief, and you can actually see how followers standing down there. There is someone walking around having a great time. Oh, 102, that's really great. Oh, 104. I guess that this one gave a little bit more. Of course though, these are some smaller, this is just a straw hut, and we also got these other ones, the mud hut, which gives more of this belief. It seems to be a bit windy here. And we need 115 more in population for the next unlock, so we should try to expand our civilization and gather more villagers, but now we have so much of that. We're actually gonna make that building that we got in previous one, the monument. So let's place this down. I haven't done this yet, so... And I don't know, it might be like it was before, it seems to be that way, that we actually change one house to that thing. So I'm probably gonna take this one because it's kind of centered between all these ones. Let's get that one. Awesome. Little bed there for the babies. So this was the one that increased the amount of breeders in the houses around. So this should be able to, those who are within the circle, to have more people living there. But we want to get over to this side here so we can start building here. And we also want to try to build this monument here, or actually a shrine. I don't know if it will be the same thing that like the previous one, but the one thing that I'm really excited about is to see what this dog will do. It might be the one that was... I don't remember how it was actually, but it was a building that they made where you could battle the AI, the computer, and have like scenarios and fight against them. And it was a lot of fun, and it's the competitive part about Godus, because this game is not only about building up this thriving civilization with all your people and having a great time. It's a lot of fun and it's a big part of it, but this game is also a competitive game. It is not just slacking around and enjoying your building, even though that's really great and one of the most fun parts about the game that I was looking forward to be able to forge my own place and be the god of my region. So, instead of going over here, I tried to send a villager over here before, but it didn't work. It might be some problem here, but we can solve it in one way. We can actually do like this and we can get away all this ground here, so we'll actually make a little path between these mountains here, so they should be able to easily go by here. So now they should actually be able to go by. We won't need to remove these two actually, because they were gonna be able to go there. But we... Oh, what is these guys doing? That's awesome. Haven't seen this before. They sit like at the campfire and enjoy themselves. Boost, okay. That's really nice. They're having a lot of fun together. That's the first time I actually seen that one, sitting down by the campfire together. But we need to... Yeah, this actually does work. But it does cost some of this belief, but it's definitely worth that belief. And we want to build out some more here for the future, because we are gonna build a lot more here. I'm actually gonna... Oh, we're actually gonna make this remove first so we can get that one. What did you get? I think that's some kind of thatchery thing. And I think that this game is getting a lot more interesting since the patch 2.0, and it's now up in 2.0.4. So it's looking really great, and keep in mind that only 49% is done according to the developers of the game. And the people who are behind this are some really experienced people who worked with a lot of titles before. But the guy that you most likely know the best of, in my opinion at least, is Peter Moleux, which was making Dungeon Keeper, who was making Black and White with Lionhead Studios, and he was working at Bullfrog, and he has made so many awesome games. And sure, he haven't done the games himself, but he's a guy with a lot of different ideas that they're trying to bring to life. And the way that I got this game was from the Kickstarter, and I've been kind of following this game all the way since it was on Kickstarter, and it's really interesting to see what it will do with this game. I'm actually gonna send another builder here, only because I want to do this faster, so let's get some more. But it does cost some belief, but I think it's gonna be worth it in the long run. It is a bit tricky that You know what I'm gonna send this? It doesn't say like we have a builder ready, but they are ready. And we should also be able to hold down this girl here, and we should be able to move her too. I think we should be able to do this too. Because you can move more than one at the same time. But we're gonna shut down some wood. And I think this looks pretty awesome actually, between here. I like to have a lot of details to my village. It's the same when I'm building in games such as Minecraft, or if I will build in EverQuest Next Landmark. I really like these small details and not having it like square and looking all the same everywhere. I think it's fun to make stuff interesting. But since he's living very close to this builder, we don't have to actually send him directly to a specific build area. We can just click it and they will go and do the work. Oh, we should have some more here. But you always wanna like dig through for finding stuff in the game, so... Because we will use this to upgrade things. If you watched my previous videos or watched Godus before, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, mud cabin. More belief, more followers. So let's see if we can unlock that one. I don't think we can, maybe. Let's apply some of these bricks here. 100%, now we got that card, which means that we can build the mud cabins. That's a very much bigger house than the other ones. So I'm actually gonna see if... I don't think this one will actually become that building, so I'm gonna try to get some more space around here. It will cost some belief, but it's gonna be worth it. So let's get this outside, come on! I think it might be a big one. Or actually, I think this might become the mud cabins. We're gonna see when they start building. It's gonna be really easy to spot, and they were building on the shrine here. It's taking over 1 minute more, but let's see where they build a mud cabin. Yeah, so that was enough. But oh, do they mean that they need these many builders to build done, or? I don't think it does mean that. I just think that it will go faster. That's like the maximum amount you can have building that building. More belief, always good to have. And for those who haven't watched this or haven't played Godus before, this is the buildings that I was starting building. These do not give any belief at all, so we expand from here over to this region. And we're starting to go through here, going through the mountains. Ooh, we actually have one here. So it should try to get this one. They're actually both particle effects showing like, oh, here is something. And there's also these sounds that you might hear in the video. Oh, and I really like those sound effects. I think they're great. But it feels like my village is starting to get more and more alive. Oh, he's sleeping. I think these two are actually the guys that are working here with the shrine. So they're like taking a break, and I think this is really fun because it's like in a game Banished, where people do not have aren't like mindless workers. They actually are people, and they have feelings, and they need food, and they think, and they have a lot of things going on. It's not just some simple thing like just working 24/7. They actually need to go take a break, and it's like normal people who can't work all the time. That's just not gonna work and not gonna be efficient. But like I said also, for some reason this place here around, it is lagging pretty bad. I'm down at 22 frames per second, and if I would go down all the way, let's say I go down here. Oh, I have 90 frames, almost 100. So the further I go up here, the more I drop in frames. So here's we get a new mud cabin. Belief per hour, 333, that's really great. Max capacity, 129. Here see something as well. As a god, your power is measured by the amount of belief your followers give you. Breeders in the boats will pray in intervals. Collect belief by clicking bubbles above abodes, which you have been doing already. But I think that this might get some bonuses for having trees close by. That must be the reason why it is showing that. Actually gonna... Can I click this one? Yep. 22. I think that you will actually benefit from having some trees close by. Number of abodes, we had 29 mud huts, 8 shelters. Straw hut 7 and already 3 mud cabins. Let's check what this is. Finger of the god. What can we do with this one? I guess we can burn things. Oh, actually I think it's not... Or is it? Yeah, here we got it. Finger of the god. Let's read it. So 500 belief, duration 20-second, follower, squish, abode destruct, fire on the tree, click directly on to interact with the world, squish followers, destroy abodes, satellite trees and smash rocks. So I mean, I could use this to break down my old buildings, which I'm probably gonna do. Because they are gonna give me belief and the current one do not. So let's go and try to be an evil god. Let's go inside God powers and Finger of the God, and we're gonna try to use it here. Whoa! We actually get some stones back. Oh, it's really loud. So it wasn't that expensive to actually remove it. But I'm actually gonna leave the stones here. I don't think they're benefiting with it, but let's have some stones like that. 3 stones, not too bad. But now these buildings will actually give us some belief, and the previous one didn't do that, so that is really great. And that's one of the fun parts about Godus. When you play this game and you keep going, you find all these new things that make the game more and more interesting. But we're gonna build that one later, the dock too. Send out some more of these builders to expand around. But I think this mud cabin is gonna be really great, and you can really see that the civilization is progressing and getting like bigger buildings, and later we will also be able to get like keeps and castles and those things, so that's really cool. Maybe I shouldn't actually destroy that one. They seem to want to have trees, so it would be cool if I can actually like lift up a tree or plant trees. It might be possible later. Because that's the fun part, like I said, about this game. You discover a lot of new things throughout the game. This is actually gonna be it for today, so I hope you guys have a great time watching it. I had a great time shooting it, so if you like this video, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe for future content with me, Banto. Thanks for watching, take care.